Welcome to storied Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. It's the Connecticut Huskies and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Thanks, guys. I did check in with Coach Campbell before the game. Bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup the fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And here comes Rocco Becht. Hit the portal, came over from Iowa State. He had a tough game in that loss last time out. 3 times he threw picks and only 1 touchdown pass. They'll move the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Hansen. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Looking to throw, it's Becht. Gets open down the middle. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
That's in the tight end in motion. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Might as well stick with him. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And that one's incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
He'll field the punt. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Huskies offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. The man who will run the offense is Jake Merklinger, freshman prospect from the state of Georgia. He's barely finding his way around campus, knowing where the dorms and the classrooms are. He's already got the keys to this offense. This crowd, full of throats, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They'll give it to the transfer. First carry. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
And the Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Ross. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver. And, man, their fans have been hungry to see that.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. Third and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
Took a shot as he threw. And they fail to hook up on third down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He's got great speed. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. He might want another play. On the run, it's Hansen.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Beck. Here's the pressure. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down. And the Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw on first down. Fires on the move. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got his man. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, first and goal from the 7. The Nittany Lions go back to work after moving the chains through the air. A first down run on the doorstep. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. So they'll have to try it again here on third down after being backed up by a costly holding penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Fires into the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking for room. It's Christian. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Looking for a big gain. Makes a deep grab. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. The Huskies moving quickly to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Going with the ground game left. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top as we get a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Finds his big tight end. He gets it into the red zone, but not quite to the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 18, and it's fourth down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do that.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. UConn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, UConn.
And What a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead down 7-3. They'll run for it. It's Peoples.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air. It's Beck. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Really, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
They'll run out of the gun. James Peoples makes it past the marker. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Hey, you can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Going to the run, it's Wallace. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Penn State.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UConn going back to work on offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Unloads quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses it.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. UConn will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Stealing a score on special teams.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on it, and he just goes swoof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly, what update do you have for it?
Guys, here on the Huskies sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Reese?
Holly, thank you. Second down, they'll go to the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Quick completion on the out. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. Corner's going to give them room. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Ross. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Huskies in a good spot here with second and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run play action. Complete. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. He goes right back to the air. Bringing the heat. They got him. Great pressure on this defense.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Another incompletion on third down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Here's the punt, and whether it goes 3 yards or 93 yards, just don't let that return guy get it again. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Running inside, it's Wallace. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Looking for a deep man. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. He takes it in. Touchdown, Penn State.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UConn offense goes back to work. Not great field position. We'll see how aggressive they are in the final seconds. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the win.
Here's a little room there, and he still just keeps moving. The Jets. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Splits the uprights, it's good. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's get things popping with Maryland taking on the number 23 team, the Washington Huskies. And it's the Terrapins with the lead right now in the first half. This has been a good one, a battle of 1-0 teams.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start. 5. And here comes the Connecticut offense ready to go to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is a...
Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. At the 30. Past the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Draw him inside the 10. Here he comes. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. They'll run this play from the pistol. Looking for space, it's Hansen. Fighting off the defender. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
This time he's got his man, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. To throw, it's Beck. The quick out, and he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Tight end now in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. The throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Fires to the wideout. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. UConn will have to punt it away. Slips through the line. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The play action fake. He's got the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Got a little grass. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
And that's what this offense needs, man. They need to do this, but they need to put several together. Back-to-back punts on their last two possessions. A lot of times that can wear your defense out, right? Playing so many snaps. This offense just keep being focused, executing on third down, putting some drives together. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you'll have points on the scoreboard.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Beck. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and goal. Here's Peoples. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UConn going back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of a hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Chucked it away just as he was hit.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. With the last drive in for a touchdown, they'll try to do it again on this one. Looking for a man. It's Beck. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Makes a grab and room to run. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Throws to the tight end. He makes the catch. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside of wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Looking to fire. Going long. He's got it way down the field. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. From the red zone, it's Hansen. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. And the Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Beck. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This field goal try to make it a 3-score game late. Smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
The UConn offense goes back to work. Giving up that last field goal really hurt. It's a 3-possession game, and things look dire, to be candid. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
He's going to take off on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Takes a handoff. It's Christian. Across the 45. Maybe some room here. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And That was just an open alley for that back. I don't think he was touched once before the tackle.
So he wouldn't even been down in two-hand touch?
No. UConn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Huskies! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Give to the single back. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Looking to throw, it's Beck. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, going to the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple of scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
And it's right down the boulevard. This is now a 7-point game.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
He's going to run it. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Dude, you're in such a great position. You got the lead. Clock's winding down. I got a
1st down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. On the run, it's Christian. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Snagged in the middle. It's Ross. Touchdown, Huskies. And they take it in for 6 more points. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The run inside. It's Martin. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Motion from the wide receiver. Here's a gift to Peoples. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Beck. Makes the grab on the left. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Pulls it in. It's Peoples, and a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on 3rd down. It's 56 yards out from here. Might be changing the route. On 3rd down, here's Peoples. Turning it on. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. The Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. On the ground, it's Hansen. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their 2nd. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Trying to impose their will with the run. Shows him the stiff arm. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that is a backbreaker for the offense because you're driving.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. How about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Nittany Lions line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Finding some room. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. With the run on 1st and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
He got it! The upset! They get it done! The field goal to win! Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memory.
I agree, Reese. You know, I think back to my career in Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played with it.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers that come down to the last play.
That's going to do it for us as the